Hello, so welcome back. I'm just interested to kind of find out what this particular message is going to be about. I was going about my business and continuing on with my day, and I was guided to do a collective divine feminine reading. And to be honest with you, this is just not for women. This is for men, females and males as well. It's just a collective reading on the divine feminine energy, the energy that is rising at this point in time. And it's like I have to explain to people all the time when I say this, because if you guys just look around, in things dealing with entertainment and just topics, all around, there's a theme of people having an issue with the feminine rising, okay? And there also seems to be like a gender battle. The man stays the dominant masculine figure, and the woman is supposed to pretty much stay in her place, following the man. And the divine feminine energy, as if the divine feminine energy rising is meaning solely associated with the woman, and the masculine solely associated with the man, and that can't happen or something. It's very interesting to watch, and it's actually separate. The rise of the feminine has nothing to do with necessarily the woman. The rise of the woman to dominate and be the man. It has nothing to do with that, but people automatically associate the woman with that characteristic. So here we are. And that feminine energy is going to rise to equalize the masculine, not to dominate the masculine. Okay? So I wanted to give, because there's some interesting things going on at this point in time, these energetics that's happening, and there's a lot of changes that's taking place. So I really wanted to get or capture an overall glimpse or an overall analysis of the energy, like what's happening here. Okay, so these are divine feminine messages. Here we go. And I would just ask that Spirit uses me to present the highest messages overall for the highest good of the listeners. Now remember, this will go against, a lot of times when you look for the highest good out of a situation, it can go against what you would normally do or how you would normally act in the situation, okay, or respond to situations. Well, we have 3 cards that came out already, and one, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So this is a continued theme for the divine feminine, right? What is your soul calling you to do? Answering the call. So this is about getting on your purpose, living or walking in your purpose, going down that path, doing and living and associating yourself with those things that resonate with you, and walking away from or leaving behind those things that do not, whether it be relationships, whether it be on a job, whether it be belief systems. It's kind of like when I started off the video talking about the association of the rise of the feminine with women that are in this feminist movement and just wants to dominate men. If that's not your belief system, then you don't have to feel intimidated by those who believe that. This is very interesting. And as our energy shifts and the economy changes, the way we approach finances change, we're going to see that it'll benefit us to be in a more receptive energy or receiving and drawing in, magnetizing finances to us versus going out, chasing money, just doing jobs and work that associate with making money. So this is a lot of people realizing that they could be making a lot of money on a job, making a lot of income, but not really happy with that. So this is less about money, even though I understand we live in a society where money is dominant and important. It's less about that and more about where you're being called to go, because I guarantee you that when you're operating from that place, the energy attracts things to you, and you won't have to have your credit. I'm not going against building your credit and doing all those things, because I wouldn't do that, because I tend to be a very practical person. But right now I'm coming from source more than anything, connecting with that. And when source, the universe is involved, you're going to magnetize things, manifest things that has nothing to do with the way the world sees them happening and playing out, right? So what I'm saying, and even what Spirit is saying, is don't allow those things, what your usual belief systems are, your usual approach to things, in situations and relationships, all that. Don't allow that to get in the way of what you're going after, or you living your purpose even. Ooh, Star Mother. Wow. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So yes, this is falling right in line with the divine feminine energy, being that nurturer, the great grand nurturer, the mother figure. And once again, speaking of the divine feminine, is not always tied to a woman giving birth necessarily, even though that puts you in a mothering role, nurturing role. But this is also about nurturing yourself, mothering yourself. That means taking care of yourself and your feelings, feeling secure within, right? And believe it or not, and I know for a lot of the divine feminines, you always find out that you are put in situations to where others look towards you for some type of guidance, emotional support, to be mothered in some way, shape, or form. And sometimes you have to be that tough mother as well, okay? So some of you guys are stepping into the mothering role. And also, if this is actually some of you guys giving birth and having your own children, raising your children, or just when I say your own children, I'm just saying anybody that has an influence in some child's life, you're raising them at this time to break free from a lot of the stereotypical behaviors and thought processes and beliefs of the mainstream. Because that's the only way we're really going to, see the results and the changes that takes place in making this world different and matching to the new energetic frequencies. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Yeah. This is for all of you guys that's feeling like it doesn't matter. The more you do, the more it seems like it needs to be done, or the more you have to get done. Some of you guys are literally going after something, okay, just completely kind of ignoring what you're being asked to do, what you're being guided to do, and you're going after something, and you're putting a lot of energy into it, and you're putting a lot of, thought process behind it, and you're feeling drained. Some of you guys may be feeling like you're going nowhere, and it's just not fulfilling. Whenever you're getting in that place, or you're finding yourself in that place, you're definitely acting outside of the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is more about receiving, right? It's more about drawing things in. Yes, you're working, and yes, you're doing things, but you're not overworking. You're not overextending. You're not chasing after. You're being in a place to where you're just being. You're being yourself. You're doing your usual. You're living your gifts. You are approaching things from that place, right? you're being intuitive. That means that a lot of answers that you're looking for, you have them within. It's not anything that you necessarily have to look for outside of yourself. But some of you guys are definitely, needing to just take a break, take a step back, and just prioritize a plan, a thought process, an action, whatever it is that you're feeling like you're overworking yourself at, or wherever you're overworking yourself at, breathe in bliss and exhale the crap, the BS. That's right. So this is about meditating, breathing, taking time to yourself, and just not being involved in any drama right now. Like, the drama meter is just on 100 right now, maybe even 1,000. And listen, if you, or the more you can find yourself in the place at this time to where you're finding peace within and you're finding peace in your surroundings, the better off you'll be. Like, even if you have to surround your environment with things like these lovely flowers, whether they're being gifts or you gifting them to someone else and gifting some to yourself, whatever the case may be, the more you can find yourself in a position or a place like that, the better off you'll be. I kind of want to have them stick around a little bit. They're just like all in my way though. Yeah. Do I have anything else? I just want to make sure I don't have anything else from these cards. Yeah. So it's looking like someone definitely needs to really take a few steps back, come back to the center, come back to a calm place, and answer the call. Unleash your inner wild child. Get up and dance. Okay, see? Things like this, like having fun, taking time to just reconnect back to yourself and remember what life is all about is something that definitely puts you in the space of the feminine, okay? The feminine. It's not a time to overthink things, okay? If you're overthinking, you're on the treadmill, going nowhere. The more you find yourself in a position to where you're overthinking, that's you on the treadmill, not really going anywhere. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. Okay, see, the feminine here. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. And you're going to find that others are dying to help you, divine feminines. That has definitely been in the feminine energy, Even if someone helping you is nothing more than you saying, okay, can you help me out really quick? Could you please just leave me alone for a second and let me just be to myself? That would just help me out so much right now. Even if you have to say that, Hey, that's expressing your feelings. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Oh my goodness. Wow. See that? Twice we had a card of asking for help. It doesn't make you weak. And this is the universe saying, and your spirit guide saying that you can ask for that help or request that help from them. Hey, hello, utilize them. That is what they're here for. This is to get clearance. This is to get clarity on a situation or on a direction that you're needing and wanting to go to or being called to go towards, right? And some of you the feminine energy, you definitely have like males or masculines there that wants to help you out, that wants to, is dying for you to ask them for help, right? So they can just solve all your problems. That's what a lot of them are waiting for. And it's so interesting because of the divine feminine, a lot of the soul or the individuals that carry that divine feminine blueprint and energetic field really know how to get things done, right? It's like we come and we, yes, we work in balancing our masculine and feminine, but we are aware of both sides, and we come and we get things done, and we don't got time to play around, right? But Spirit is like, hey, yes, play a little bit. Like, don't take yourself so serious, because in taking yourself so serious, you're not being what you need to be in the moment of that. You're not, because some of you guys are just asked to shine that light, be a spark of inspiration, and people that come across you can see that light, and just by you smiling at them, just by you laughing, telling a joke, whatever the case may be, you can lighten their load. That is how powerful a lot of you guys are. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Okay, so saying goodbye to a lot of that old energy that I was telling you about. Remember, the new energetic shift. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. And this is what the universe is trying to let you guys know. Like, what are you holding on to? We need you to be on board of moving forward, right? Letting go of, I'm not saying forget. I'm not saying forget any deep emotional, strong, emotional, intense, emotional situations and processes that you've gone through. I'm not asking you to forget that, but this is just more about saying, those situations, those experiences serve their purpose, and now you can take those experiences and help others. You can take those experiences and be free from them, right? It's a lot of new things coming up, okay? Oh, some of you guys have a new career. That's that new direction. Some of you guys are inventing your careers, though. Some of you guys are starting them. And if I was to not use the word career, I would use like purpose, business, ventures, missions. We don't have to just use the word career, right? Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So this is that. This is for some of you guys, like, that's already started. You're going in a successful direction. Like, you're going to be successful. And this is also confirmation that it's going to work out. Whatever you're going towards, the relationship area, the area of work, the area of finances, the area of abundance, period, is fruitful for you, successful for you, all green cards. So growth, this is also showing the growing process that a lot of you guys already made it through, right? So let go and let things happen. Oh, okay, so let's just really go deeper into the divine feminine's situations and what spirit wants more for you guys to understand, to know, to be aware of. This can be involvement of, especially for the ones of you guys who feel like you're ready to move on and ready to form new relationships and things of that nature, and you're done, like, all this other stuff, you get it, you got it good. Now you're ready to just let go completely and just be in your purpose. I have tarot cards for that. Anything that you like the feminine to know, spirit. Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. And I'm going to read them right side up. So some of you guys definitely have someone. Ooh, interesting. Queen of Swords. So this could be for like heavy air sign placements or individuals that are air signs. I am an air sign, so I probably could be reading for a lot of them, but that's not the point. The point is, Spirit is saying that you, ma'am, You, sir, get to live in your truth. You see how she's just sitting up there and she's bold with it. She's confident with it. A few people had to get slashed. You see the blood on her sword and some is dripping on her clothes. But sometimes the truth hurt. This is also showing that there could be like some karmic situations that are paying right now. They could be paying debt. They can be paying in circumstances not going the way that they want in their life for mishandling you, for mistreating you, for talking to you a certain way, for not even recognizing who you are, you know, and you for living your truth and for standing in that even when the odds were against you. You're going to get what you need out of situations. Yeah, some people's situations have been shook up. Yeah, so some people's situations are being shook up. And listen, I'm not surprised because a lot of truths are coming down. You can see this. You can see this in the news. I don't really watch the news, but just different circumstances and situations that is happening right now at this point in time. I kind of feel like a lot of the truths are being suppressed, though. People are still attempting to suppress the truth, but they can't. They can't do that any longer. It's not going to happen. You see how this tower has exploded and things are just like pouring out. It's out of people's control. It's out of anyone's control, you know. And I just kind of feel like even for some of you guys, you spoke your truth, and then like what happens after that is out of your control. Because I feel like you went or you came, you did your job, and you stepped back. It's like, hey, it's time to step back and just watch things happen now, you know? This is interesting too. Because with this Prince of Pentacles here, this is definitely, some of you guys have this energy in your surroundings to where somebody is really, you know, wanting to give to you. This is that support energy, that ask for help energy. You know, you ask, Queen of Swords, and it's going to come to you, right? But yeah, this is definitely someone that's possibly wanting to give to you in your surroundings. And the way that this looks, it's looking like the person could be possibly feeling a little bit intimidated. I mean, you are the divine feminine, though. They're intimidated on what they have to offer, but it's crazy because they actually have a lot to offer. Look, they got the cream of the crop with the cow, the bull. But somehow they can be feeling like it's not enough for you. Yeah, the Sun. Whatever this situation is that some of you guys are going towards or you're involving yourself with, it's going to be successful. You have the Sun here, right? And it just takes like the start, like putting your effort towards something or your energy towards something to at least start it off. And then things are going to move in a positive direction, right? Ooh, that is really good. Anything else? Anything in spirit for divine feminine to know? Ooh, the Hierophant. I said I'm not going to read reversals. I said I'm not. So we're going to bring this up right. You know, this reverse would be the secrets are out. The secrets are out. And this is also showing like us moving away from a lot of the Piscean. This reverse would be moving away from a lot of the Piscean aged themes to relationships, themes to just like interacting in the world. Okay. But this is saying or asking you guys to make sure that you're following your intuition and using wisdom in a situation, which is basically divine feminine's like everything that you've already learned. You're pretty powerful. I just feel like some of you guys are underestimating yourself And this could be why you're not taking these offers or this offer, you know, because I kind of feel like in more situations than not, you have the upper hand. Like, you have the decision. You're making a decision. It's your choice. Like, people are literally waiting for you to make a choice on what it is that you're going to do, what it is you're going to present to them, what it is that you need. They're literally waiting for you to do that. To just be like, oh, use me, divine feminine. Wow. So some of you guys have some really positive stuff coming in. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles, but the 8 of Wands. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So you think that you're alone, or you were feeling like you were alone, right? But, and maybe even not knowing how you're going to do something alone. You're like, okay, well, I'm supposed to move. I'm supposed to pay these bills. I'm supposed to, start this new venture. I'm supposed to be investing. I'm supposed to be in a relationship, or and enter into a new one. But at the same time, you're thinking about all the reasons why you can't do it with this 5 of Pentacles. You're thinking about all the reasons why it's not going to work out, when you're supposed to be moving past that energy. Like, this is saying, hey, it feels that way, or it seems that way, if you're coming from the place of feeling lack. Because, and like I said, remember, a lot of the divine feminines are used to doing things themselves. You would be surprised how literally a lot of you guys are like kings and queens, and not even kings and queens. Like, it's so weird because I don't even like using the terminology, for the simple fact of, like, a lot of the fake rulership, right, and bloodlines were stolen in the term and coined kings and queens, right? I just like to look at this as divine energy here, divine leadership, the empress even, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, people are wanting to serve, wanting to help. And of course, yes, you have to make sure that you're just not letting anybody in your space, right? We know that, but that's what your intuition is for. I kind of want to see what this 5 of Pentacles is about. So I just want to get a clarifier on the 5 of Pentacles. Yes. See? Ooh, and that 4 of Wands is talking about you thinking that you are lacking something, honey, but you are not, clearly, because look at this 4 of Wands. See what I'm saying? You don't need to be in a position of feeling lonely right now. You're going to be successful. Okay? You're going to be successful. You just have to be willing to be open to that and what it's going to bring for you. New home, possible new relationship, new commitment, new fun, coming together with people, things working out, going in your favor. Come on. Like, what more can you say? And I just really wanted to do this reading to just encourage and inspire you. That's really what it's about. It's no magic tricks. It's no worrying about no exes and people that ain't fixated on you. This is just about moving forward. People, it's a lot of giving your energy over to the past and people that you're trying to move away from, situations that you're trying to move away from, getting stuck in that tunnel. And every 2 days, 3 days, it's the start of a new relationship. Oh, you found a lover, and then boom, just to say, oh no, he's cheating or she's cheating. It's a third party situation, blah, blah, blah. And the reality is there's quite a bit of people in third party situations, you know what I'm saying? And they may not know that they are, and third parties or third things that distract from, the intimacy of a situation sometimes, like between two people, like anything that can interfere with that. But my thing is this: we got to get more into learning ourselves and really feeling our intuition and just understanding how a lot of this energy works. We're really free. Okay, we're all free agents here. We never really own anybody else. And I feel like we'll get out of these type of relationships or just like involving ourselves with toxic interactions and just situations, people, experiences that does not belong to us or does not energetically match with us when we start getting real and we start getting truthful and we start looking for that in our relationships with other people. And even when they can't tell us the truth, we know from within that what's not matching, what's not making sense, what's not fitting. Hey. Anything else? Four of Swords. Yes, this is once again about you guys getting rest. But I feel like this is saying like rest your mind, right? Eight of Swords. The rest part, well, the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords both came out reversed, but I didn't really want to read reversals right today or right in this. Nine of Swords as well. Okay, so this is interesting. This is very interesting here. This is a lot of mental energy here. And I just feel like these mental swords is just like a lot of thinking, staying up late, feeling separated. So some of you guys, with your thoughts, even with some of your actions, you are literally separating yourself from involving yourself with certain situations. And I get it, because it's kind of like, okay, well then why am I going to go and involve myself and get involved with situations that I feel like is not going to work for me? But a lot of them are, and you're just really in your head and your thought process about it. And remember what I said about if you have to overthink about something, then you're really not allowing yourself to be in the right energetic flow, right, of the feminine. So some of you guys are literally, with the Four of Swords here, you're sitting and you're being quiet and you're silenced about questions that you need answers to, about the way somebody else is feeling, about what you should do. You're sitting and you're silent and you're holding all of that in, and your needs are not being met because of that. Okay, so some of you guys are silent. Some of you guys are definitely in your head, thinking and rethinking, not really acting, and you locked yourself in. You locked yourself in to a particular person. You locked yourself in to a particular job, a particular interaction, a particular thought process, a particular way of believing. And once again, you're not allowing yourself to operate in the energetic flow, because in the feminine flow is all about now. Now is really what we have. Now is where we find our power at. It's something that takes place now, doesn't have to be for eternity. You got to think of it that way. That's even relationships, but it's like, are you going to hold yourself back from that forever? Because it's no more really saying I'm waiting on someone. Like I'm waiting on someone, just this one particular person or situation. There's no more saying that, because in actuality, that's us staying stagnant. That's being stagnant. The universe wants us to live. Okay, the universe wants us to be involved in our life. The universe wants us to be fulfilled. That's where our power is. The Nine of Swords, a lot of thinking. Lots of ideas. Like some of you guys have lots of ideas and you just kind of disorganized, trying to figure out where to start, where to begin, what's the approach, who to talk to. And let's get a clarifier on that with that Nine of Swords, because with the Nine of Swords, this is definitely saying, start with one sword. What you can't figure out, don't try to figure it out. Don't try to figure it out. Ask and you'll get the answer. Okay, some of you guys, look at this. So it's about what move to make, what step to take, what offer to take. One thing at a time here. One thing at a time. Eight of Cups. So you're leaving something behind. You're being asked to lighten your load right now. You're lightening your load. And you're being in the moment. You're being in the moment. All we have is here and now. This is where a lot of your manifesting and your power and your strength lie. Right here, right now. Ooh, yeah. Look at what it's going to bring you. 9 of Pentacles. Y'all just need to be free. You just need to be free. What are you tying yourself down with? Look at what the feminine has. Look at that. The freedom. Okay. You think that you lacking and you're not good enough and you're not going to be able to do it. And other people see you as an asset. They see you as a gain. Like they're gaining something. Look at this. You're free to socialize, mingle, come together with, intertwine with anybody that you choose, any situation that you choose. There's growth here. There's growth, moving towards this new direction. Experience it, right? Allow yourself to at least experience it, because the universe is saying so. The universe is formulating this. The universe is bringing this together. Some of you guys looking for helpmates. The Hangman definitely was reversed. Okay, and I wasn't going to read the reverse, but this is, what are you waiting for? This is what you're waiting for. This here is you need clarity and guidance, meditation, taking a step back to just take a look at things from the third eye. Princess of Pentacles. This is about you receiving. The Princess of Pentacles receives. Okay? The Princess of Pentacles receives. Okay. One last overall card for the Divine Feminine energy right now. One last overall card. The Nine of Torches. Okay, get up. Stand up. Get up. Don't listen. You may have had some failures. You had people coming at you. You had doubts. People doubting you. You doubted yourself at times. But look at you. You are strong because you're still standing. Spirit is like, look at you still standing. Still standing. So, and you got an army with you. You're equipped with your own army, with your spiritual army. Like, you're protected. Let me get a clarifier for that. You're protected. So Spirit wants you to go forward and just like really live and live with no regrets. Because you know why? You know what I always say? I always say this, and I've been saying it more recently, you know, with a lot of changes that I've experienced. And I said, like, I do what I want because I know what's best for me. See, I'm not doing what I want just for the sake of saying I'm this rebellious child or immature person that does what I want and just being foolish about it. No, I'm doing what I want because I know what's best for me, right? That's the energy that you have to be in. Yep. You deserve this. Like, you earn this. It's literally what you're about to get and what you're about to do and what you're about to experience. You earned it. It's like you went through some type of spiritual, like you gaining spiritual accolades. You got the wand or the torch passed to you from your ancestors, and they're like, hey, you know, take the wand and keep on pushing. You know, it's like I say to people that have their religious teachers or leaders and stuff that they follow, and like I tell them all the time, you know, take Moses, Martin Luther King, Jesus, however you want to put it. They came, they taught, they led, and they didn't come to do it. And for now, you get to the place where you're stuck, where their teachings left off at. No, they came to pass the torch. All right. Who's going to pick it up and start running? I know I'm one of those people. So I'm done for now, guys. And I definitely will be back because, like I told you before, I do random readings on this channel. So just come join along. You know, you can subscribe, and what feels right to you to listen to, you can listen to it. What doesn't, you know, you don't have to, but I definitely will be back. So like and subscribe.